Morning, everyone. I woke up this morning and my head was full of thoughts of the past and of my heritage, and I started thinking, how has my past shaped me? How has my heritage shaped me? Am I Italian before everything else, or am I Australian before everything else, or I'm actually just me before everything else. I'm just me. But I've got a heritage and I've got a history and I've got a past. So I started thinking, and it took about 3-4 hours of, I wake up very early, don't forget. It took about 3 or 4 hours of writing and reflecting and unpeeling, different layers, to come to the conclusion that not only have I learned so much of the tangible things in life, how to cook, how to sew, how to build things, how to fix things, and all of these other wonderful gifts that I received from my parents and from their example. But what I realised more than anything else, and this was like a real light bulb moment. I realised that I have the spirit of my heritage, and it's what helps me move forward. And I'm filming this in sitting on the little step in my backyard under a tree that my dad gave me. And this tree, if you can have a look, is this beautiful, beautiful tree, which I've pruned, and I keep pruning and it keeps growing. But hi, Maria. But hi, Nicole. Dad gave me this tree, and he grew it from seed. And and that's my little statue. I love that little statue. He grew it from a seedling for me, and into a topiary type plant, and I've put it here, and that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting under my father's influence. That's kind of beautiful, and that is nothing to be sneezed at. No, it's Maria. It's believe it or not, it's not a functional tree. It's just pretty, which is very unusual for my father. Everything's supposed to be functional with Dad. But what I realised this morning, hi Dawes, what I realised this morning is that I carry with me the spirit of my heritage, and that's the spirit of pioneers. My dad migrated to Australia in his late 20s, built a life here, left everything behind. He came to Australia with, a suitcase the size of a shoebox virtually, and very little money in his pocket, and an English-Italian dictionary, and he built this incredible life. He built his own little empire, and he's a very humble man. He's a very, very humble man. He turns 89 this year, and I swear to God, he's healthier than I am. He's amazing. My mum migrated when she was 20. She left her parents behind and her sister, and came to Australia to live with her brother. And my grandparents followed. My mum's grandparents followed not long after that. I still have family in the town that my father grew up in. In fact, still living in the house that my father grew up in, and that's in Contursi. And true to form, my parents actually live in the first house that my father bought when he came to Australia. It's the house that I grew up in. And I know, right, Maria? He migrated with your dad. The two of them, pioneers. They knew no one here in Australia, and they took this amazing, amazing, incredible leap of faith. And they created a life here in Australia. So apart from all the practical lessons in my life that I've been given by my parents, all the good and the bad and the do's and the don'ts and the rights and the wrongs, the amazing, amazing spirit of pioneer. You know, I don't think my life has turned out the way my parents thought it would. But I think that's because they underestimate the spirit that they had when they started their life in Australia. And I don't think they realise that they passed that spirit on. And I'm living that spirit now. Breaking through what other people think. Taking that step to have the life that I want. That's what my parents did. You know, they left behind family. They left behind everything that was familiar. They left a country. They left a country. They just left everything that they knew and went to something completely different. And all they had was the idea that they wanted something better and that Australia could offer them something better than the life that they had. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? You think about everyone that migrates. Hi Marissa, all the migrants, they leave behind everything they've known their whole lives because they want something better. And they're willing to take the steps to get that something better, even if it means leaving behind everything that they've known up until that point in their lives. It's a beautiful concept. It's a beautiful concept. I'm still a little bit in the glow of this realization that even though I may not be living the tangible aspects of what I've been taught up until now, I'm absolutely living the spirit of my destiny. I'm absolutely living the spirit of my heritage. And that makes me so happy. So guys, look at your heritage. Look at where you've come from. We've all had crap happen in our past, but look beyond the tangible, the material stuff, the hard lessons, and see if you can find the message underneath it, and see if you can uncover the spirit, the legacy of what your forefathers have given you. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. I feel like I've just had a warm, soapy bath. I'm off to start my day now, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And please, comment, let me know. What beautiful things have you brought forward from your history? What beautiful things have you nurtured from the things that you've learnt in life? It's a really nice way to go through the day, thinking about all the wonderful things that you've been able to discover about your own life. Have a fabulous day, guys. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.